Welcome everybody to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel and become part of it, one big happy family, and help out with the journey. I'd like to mention I do have a Facebook crochet group, private group. You're more than welcome to join as long as you have a profile pic, and TikTok and Instagram, and also you can follow me on my page of crochet on Facebook, all under the same name, Crochet Art Tutorial by Maggie Lopez. These are 4-ply 100% cotton thread. I am in Europe, in Portugal. My threads go by color number and not by name. So this green would be color number 23, this lavender color number 26, and of course the beige, the cream color. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Help out with the channel. Sharing is caring. Share the channel or the video, your favorite video. A lot of the videos are pretty much named under the playlist. If you want the oval, if you want pineapples, if you want baby dresses, little girl dresses, or anything, oval, square, round, rectangular, all you have to do is go to the playlist and look under the titles there. So we're going to get started. For the most part, I use 2.7 hooks, sometimes a 3, depending upon my project, and of course a small pair of scissors and a small hook to tuck in your loose ends. Thank you so much, everybody. I also want to thank everybody that has been helping out the women in need of thread, either by shipping to them or by donating money to them or for them. Normally, they will put it into my PayPal because YouTube takes, I can't remember now if it's 20 or 30% of whatever you're donating. And thank you so much for your donations. Nancy McDonald, thank you so much, sweetheart. God bless you. And for the ones that have been just putting on the videos and letting those commercials run through and helping out with the channel, thank you. God bless you on that. Let's get started, everyone. Before I do forget, all of the links are below in the description box, below the video. The TikTok, the Instagram, my Facebook group, my Facebook page, my email, and you also can order any pattern that you wish to have. I do ship them out. And also I do ship out the threads. There's quite a few of you that order threads. These are $12 a ball. They're 100 grams, equivalent to 325 yards. The shipping cost is like horrendous. So minimum order of six balls is the only way I can cover the shipping out. Okay? Because I know some of you will ask about the threads. Thank you, everyone. Okay, everyone. So we're going to create this gorgeous oval centerpiece. Reminder that if you use macrame thread, this is a beautiful rug, beautiful carpet, okay? This is not my creation. This is beautifully done by Lucivania Crochet. You guys, most of you know that I absolutely love her work. Her work is so similar to mine, and I saw it. She just created not long ago, and I thought to bring it to you guys because you guys will absolutely love it. Very easy going, not complicated at all, and you can do it all in one color. You can do only 2 colors. It's up to you. I decided to mix match colors, just why not? And so I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. And so let me know what you think. I will leave her link to her channel below in the description box. Thank you so much, Lucivania. This is absolutely stunning. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. I can't stress enough. Thank you so much for your lovely words, support, encouragement. God bless you. I send you much love to every single one of you, to my fan club now, Karens, because there's quite a few of you. Sanchita, Alexandria, Maggie, of course, can't forget my beautiful Maggie, Jean-Baptiste, which she is the moderator of YouTube. So you guys enjoy the tutorial and let me know what you think. Okay, this is just absolutely stunning. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, everyone, so we're going to start by 50 chain stitch. I have so much of linen threads, nail stuff all over my desk. Slip stitch knot never counts for anything. And we're going to do 50 chain stitch. We have to use, I keep forgetting to mention time to time, we have to use a hook bigger than our normal size so it does not pull on the pattern. So you got to go a size bigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until you get 50 chain stitch. I've done my 50 chain stitch. Now remember, if you want to go longer, you keep adding by 12 chain. Okay? I'm going to change my hook for sure. I'm going to come back on my 5th chain, not counting from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure that you grab the 2 loops so your straight line stays straight and it does not curve like a U shape. I have to keep mentioning that because there's always new people that come and they're learning new techniques, and sometimes, they question themselves a lot why their patterns are curving, because you're pulling only in one string. You have to go right on the center and catch that middle, and there's 2 loops there, so got to make sure that you go through that and then do your double crochets. It will stay a straight, nice line. Okay, so 1 per stitch all the way to the end. We should have, I believe, 46 double crochet. Okay, everyone. So I've done 47 double crochets. That's included with the 3 chains that we went to the 5th place. Now, we're going to have on both sides 45 double crochets because we're going to use these 3 chains to work in them. And this last one here also is going to be part of the oval. So we're going to take out this one, and the first one will have 45 double crochets on each side. So inside, this is the oval, inside of the same one we have here, we're going to work 5 more double crochets. So we'll have a total of 6 at the oval. So 2, 3, that's already counting with that last one. 4, 5, and 6. So we have 6 double crochets on this oval, and we'll also have inside of this, not inside, sorry, with this 3 chain, we're going to add 5 more on that last double crochet. Now I'm going to come in to that very first double crochet, not the one that we worked on the same stitch. So we have 2, 4, 6. If you want to put a marker, or you probably best to put markers on there. So here is my last double crochet, my 45 double crochet, okay, on this side. And now we're going to work 45 double crochet also on this side. So I'm going to grab that chain that we did to do my double crochets. I got to grab this properly because then it pulls too much on the pattern. We don't want that. And then what you want to do is put a marker also on this first of the 45 double crochet so you don't get lost. So you got to do the same thing to the 4 corners. Okay. And then of course 1 per stitch. So I've done my first one, my second, my third, until you have 45 double crochets, exactly like on this side. And when we get to the end, we'll be working on that last one where we did the 3 chains. So we can complete with that 3 chains, 6 double crochets at that oval. I'll meet you there. Okay, everyone. So I've done my 45 double crochet on this side also. Now I'm going to come in on that 3 chain we had done, and I'm going to do 5 more double crochets. So I have 2, 3, 4, and 5. With that 3 chain makes my 6th double crochet on this oval also. So I'm going to put my marker on that first of the 45 on the sides. So now I have my 4 markers on. Got to make sure I have it on the right one, right? So 2, 4, 6. And now we continue to do 1 per stitch of those 45 double crochets. So I'm going to come into the next one, single, 2 chain, and 1 per stitch. Continuing to do those 45 double crochets all the way until the oval. So this is always a repeat until it's time to change stitch. So I've done my 45 double crochet. I'm at the very first one of the oval. This marker keeps coming out. I don't know why. Okay, so now we're going to do an increase on each of the 6 double crochets on the oval. So 2 double crochet on the same stitch. That means we should have 12 double crochets at the oval point. So 2, 1, 2, 1, I've done my 12 double crochets, 2 per stitch, and now going back to the side with the 45 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the oval. Well, the other oval is the same thing actually. Where I have the marker is the last of the 45, and then 2 per stitch. So I'll meet you back here again at the beginning, right after we do the 12 double crochets and slip stitch on that 3rd chain, or the 2nd chain, because we went up single and 2 chain. Okay, everyone, so finish doing the increases 2 per stitch on this oval. Close in with slip stitch on that very first one of the 45. Okay, went over to the next one with single and 2 chains. So I have to come back here because we know that once we come around, we have that very first of the 45 to do that I'm leaving behind at this point. If you want to go up with your 3 chain on the very first one, go ahead. I'm not going to, so I won't have a big mark as we keep going up on rows. Okay, so continue to do the side double crochets until the oval marker, and then when I come back I'll complete my last of the 45 on that double crochet. So we must not forget we have that one behind if you're doing the same way as I'm doing. Okay, so I'll meet you at the oval point again to make sure that we are on the right track. So I've reached my marker, going in that first double crochet of the oval with 1 double crochet. On the second one where we did an increase, we're doing an increase, 2 on the same stitch. Next one, 1 double crochet. Next one, 2 together. And this is how we're going to proceed on the other side of the oval too. the same way. So 1 double crochet, and on that second increase 2 together. And then of course the sides will be the 45 double crochets. So a lot of the patterns of the ovals are created with the same steps. A lot of you should know that by now. And then as you go, the stitch changes. And now we've reached where the mark point, which I'm going to move up. So basically we did 1 double crochet on that first double crochet of the oval, 2 together, 1 alone, 2 together, always on that second increase. And so basically we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 double crochets on the oval. And then continue with the 45 on the sides. So 1 per stitch. I'm just going to move my marker up. We don't want to lose track of where we're at. Just going to put on the one below so it does not interfere with my stitching. At least I know that I'm lined up with it. Okay. So I'll meet you at the end of the row, because the other oval is exactly the same thing of what we've done on this side. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I've done the oval here, and I did my last double crochet on that one that we skipped. Remember, I said you must remember to come back and do it when you're coming around. So I did my double crochet, moved my marker up, close in with slip stitch, going into the next one, single, 2 chain, and doing again my 45 double crochets. When I come back, I will have 2 to fill in. This one we just jumped over, and the one where we have the marker. Okay, so I'll meet you at the oval. Okay, everyone, so I've reached my mark point. We have 2 double crochets, and then the second one is where we have the increase. So we're going to do 1 double crochet, my second double crochet, and on the second one where we have the increase, we're doing the increase. So this time is 2 double crochet alone and 2 together. So on the next one, double crochet, and then the very first one where we have the increase, double crochet, and on the second one we're doing our increase. Okay, so 1, 2, 1 per stitch, and on that second increase, 2 together. On the oval point will be the same thing. So 1, 2 on the increase, the second increase, 2 together. And then we're going to continue to do those 45 double crochets. So I've completed my double crochet, 1, 2, increase on top of the second increase, 1, 2, 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 increase, and now I'm just right on top of the marker. So continue again with those 45 double crochets, and I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I've completed my row, put my marker up, close in with slip stitch. Don't forget you have that one to do that we always go over if you're going over. Again, going over with a single, 2 chain, and doing the double crochets over double crochet. So I'll meet you at the oval. This is just a repeat of double crochets. We are on row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I arrived at the oval, already given myself a head start. So I'm on that first double crochet of the oval, one double crochet. On the second, one double crochet. We have the increases here. So on the first one double crochet, and on the second we're doing increase. So this time is 3 double crochets alone, and on the second increase we're doing 2 together. So 1, 2, and 3. On the second increase, 2 on the same stitch, and then 1, 2, 3 on the second, 2 together on the same stitch. Okay. So I've completed my row, going into row 6. So going into the next double crochet, single, 2 chain my first double crochet, and 1 per stitch until the mark point, until the before the oval. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now remembering the row 5, we had 3 double crochets alone, and on the second increase 2 together. This row is no different. This time we're going to have 4 alone, and on that increase, the second increase, 2 together. So very simple. So I'll meet you at the oval. Okay, everyone. So we're at the marker, and if you see right after the marker, we have 1, 2, 3 alone, and then we have the group, the increase. So we're going to do 4 alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on that second increase, we're doing increase. No different than what we've been doing until now. So we're going to do it this way on both ovals, and then on the sides, 1 per stitch. Now row 7, the next row, is just going to be about single crochets, and then we're changing thread. And once we do 1 single per stitch, getting to the marker where the oval is, on that second increase, we'll be doing 2 singles, and then 1 per stitch, and then the second increase, 2 singles. So instead of doing the double crochet, we're doing singles, but the same way as we're doing now. Okay. Shout out to my beautiful Karens. Karen, what numbers? I don't know the last name or so. Karen H., thank you so much, honey, for watching the videos and always liking and always commenting, helping out with the channel. Thank you. God bless you. And all the other Karens, because now there's a whole bunch of yous. So big shout out to all of you. Much hugs, Maggie. Big hug to you, my dear friend. Sanchita Pal. Big hugs to you. She's a big follower herself. And many others that I can't even remember the names off the top of my head right now. But God bless you for being there all the time and helping out. Alicia Mohammed also. Hopefully you'll go and pick up your package soon before they send it back to me. Okay, so I'll meet you in row 7. Okay, everyone, so reach the end. Just going to start row 7. Like I mentioned, row 7 is only single crochets. So I'm going to do 1 stitch, and I'm coming back in that same stitch with single. So I've done my first single and continue on. And then on your second increase at the oval, then you do your increase like we were doing with the double crochet. 2 on that second increase. So 1 per stitch. So I'm at my marker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 on the second increase. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the second increase, 2 singles on the same stitch. Okay, so we'll repeat that on both ovals, and then 1 per stitch until the end. I'm cutting my thread after that and coming in with the white. Okay, everyone, so finished row 7, going in with the white now. Exactly right on top where I have that marker, where we usually start. So I'm going to do a single and 1, 2, 3 chain. Only this time we're going to work in the middle here of the single, creating 3 more double crochet. So we can have a total of 4 double crochets. I have 2 with that 3 chain, 3, and 4 double crochets. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and coming in the third with a single, 1, 2, 3 chain. Coming behind that single and stretch your thread a bit and creating 3 more double crochets. So always having a total of 4 with that 3 chain. So skip again, 1, 2, come in the third, and 3 chain. Behind that single, 1, 2, and 3. Skip 1, 2 into the third. It's going to be like this all the way around, including the oval. For that reason, we have those increases. So always skipping 2, going into the third. Skip 2 into the third. Single, 3 chain. So I'll meet you at the end when I get here. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to my last one. I'm going to close in on this single with slip stitch. So we have a total of 58 of these motifs. Now I'm going to do the walk. Of course, my stitch is always very tight, so I'm going to grab a smaller one here. And we're going to do a slip stitch all the way to that last chain up top. And we're going to do a single. And then 2 chain into that last top one again. Single, 2 chain in that last chain. 2 chain. Only at the oval, we're going to increase it to 3 chain after the marker. So I'll meet you at the marker. Okay, you guys, so I've reached my mark point. Okay, now we're going to do 3 chain. 1, 2, 3, because we are entering the oval. We don't want the pattern to pull until the mark point on the other side. 3 chain always, and then of course here also 3 chain marker to marker. So move your markers up So you'll know that you are on the right track. Okay, and on the sides it's a 2 chain. On this side also, same thing as on here. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, 3 chain. Okay, everyone, so I've cut in my thread coming in with a dark brown. And I'm going to start right here at my mark point. So here I'm going to do 2 singles and 1 chain into the next one. So for 15 times, we're going to do 2 singles on the sides. I'll hide this thread a little bit more. And 1 chain into the next one. 2 singles and 1 chain. Only at the oval we'll have more because it's the oval. So 1 chain, 2 singles, so we'll do that in 15 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because we have 15 on this side. We have 15 on this side, marker to marker, and marker to marker on the oval. We have 14 of these chains, okay? So I'll meet you here at the mark point. Okay, so I've done 15, just entering my 16. That's where I have the marker. So we're going to alternate. We're going to do 4 singles. So I have 3 and 4, 1 chain. On the next one, 3 only. 3 singles, 1 chain. On the next one, 4 singles, 1 chain. On the next one, 3 singles. Next one, 4. So always alternating until the marker. So 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 1 chain in between, don't forget. And 4. One chain. And of course, after the marker, 15 times, we'll do only 2. After the marker, 14 times, we'll do 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finished my row, coming back in with the white. And I'm going to start back loops. So we have that 1 chain here. I'm starting right after that where the marker is, and I'm doing a single into the next one, single, now here we have that 1 chain, and we're going to do a front post double crochet, but you must stretch your thread and don't tighten it too much. So front post and then back loop, single on those singles and single, and then again we have that one chain there, front post, and then back loop. So this is what we're going to do all the way around the same way. Putting it on top of that single. That's not how it goes. We have two singles here, so it's two singles because the other single, or not single, it's a chain stitch. So we must be careful. So back loop and back loop. Then we have that one chain, front post. Make sure you don't tighten it too much or else you're going to have issues with it. So one per stitch and then front post. So obviously on the oval we have 4 3 4 3, so you must do the same thing and then front post. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. So I closed in with slip stitch. I went up one chain, came back in and did a single. So on this row will be just single crochets all the way around, and on top of that, front post and one per stitch. And on the oval, the same thing. One single per stitch, including on top of that front post. And then I'm going to come in with my lime green to do the leaves. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I did my round, coming in with that lime green. Oops. And I'm going to start where I have the mark point. So I'm going to come in, that's right on top of so basically, to be sure, just go right on top of that front post. I'm going to do a single. I'm going to skip 1 2, and on my third one I'm going to complete a double crochet, and we're going to close it all out together like that. And I'm going to do 1 2 3. Now don't tighten the stitch too much on your 3 chains so it does not pull. I'm going to try to hide this thread a little bit more, but you can start to do your double crochet however you normally do. So again, I'm going to come in the same one, and I'm going to start with half. I'm going to skip 1 2 and come in the third one, and then close it all together, and 3 chain, come back in, do half, skip 1 2 into the third one, take out 2, and then take the rest out. 1 2 3, come back in, half, 1, 2 on my third one, take out 2 and take all of them, 3 chain, come back in the same one, skip 2 stitch into the next one. Now here on the sides, it basically falls on top of those front posts. We're going to do that 15 times. Like that's going to fall on top of the front post. But then coming to the oval, skipping 2, it's not going to line up with the front post. So don't fear that. That's how it is. All the way around the same way. 3 chain, come back in, half, 1, 2 into the third. But you don't have to count anything. You just have to keep skipping 2 and keep going all the way around. Okay? Okay, everyone. So I've done all my leaves. We're going to call them leaves, V's, all the way around. I've moved my marker up. So it's 15 V's in between the markers. Okay? And then, of course, we have the oval. I'm going to come in with the mixed, since I have so much left still. It's got blue, it's got pink, mustard, a little bit of greenish, just to make the pattern pop out on these flowers. So I'm coming in on my first of the marker, and I'm doing halves double crochet, and then I'm going to close it all together. So I'm going to do 4 and then close it all together, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, come into the next V, half, 2, 3, 4 halves, and I'm going to close it in all together. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and repeating the same thing, 4 halves, creating these flowers. One, 2, 3, 4 chain. Don't make it too loose because these V's are so close to each other. If you make those 4 chain too loose, it's going to be too baggy. So tighten it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the next one. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. And close it together. So you should have 5 loops on your hook when you're closing all together. Okay. And 4 chain. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So I've done all my flowering all the way around, and I did move my markers all the way up so we don't have an issue afterwards. So I've put it on the first of 15 on the side and the last on the 15th. Okay, so, and then we have 21 space 1 after the 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and my marker is right after. So 21 on the oval, and then the marker 15 again, and then after the marker 21 again. So we have 15 on this side and 15 on this side and 21 on the oval. I'm coming back in with the white, and I'm going to start on that first of the 15. Okay, so where I have my marker, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets. All 15 on the sides will be 3 double crochets, and the oval, the 21 on the oval, will be 4 double crochets each. So 3, directly into the next one, and 3 double crochets into the next one, 3 double crochets, so we'll do that 15 times, 3 double crochets on each space, so I'll meet you at the marker. Okay, so I'm at the mark point. So we've done the 15. Now we're entering the oval. We're going to start to do 4 double crochets on each, 21 times. And then back with the 3 on the other side. And then 4 on the other oval. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay. Okay, everyone, so closed in with slip stitch, going into the next one, single, single, 1 per stitch, all the way around. The only difference is on each oval, we have to do an increase of 3 singles. So on each side, it's a total of 6. So 1 at the beginning, 1 in the middle, 1 at the end. It doesn't matter where you place it, you have to add 3. And on the other oval, the same thing. So 1 per stitch. I'll meet you at the marker point. So I've done my singles. Here's my marker at this point, right? And I continue to do 1 per stitch, and I'm going to do an increase here. Doesn't matter really where you put it, but I'm going to separate them. I'm going to do 1 at the beginning, 1 in the middle, and 1 towards the end. And on the other side, the same thing, 3 times. So just continue again, 1 per stitch. And like I said, you can add your increase on both ovals wherever you want to. As long as you have those 3 increases on each side, you're okay. So continuing 1 per stitch. So more or less in the middle. Not that it changes anything, I'm just trying to separate them. So I'm going to do 1 here. So that means that leaves me 1 left. And I'll do it at the end of the oval. And then I'll do the same thing to the other side, and 1 per stitch all the way around. Okay, so I'm almost reaching my marker, and I'm going to do my next one here. Okay, so I've done my 3 increases on this side, and now I will need to do on the other oval, and the same way as I did here. I'm not really counting, I'm just putting them where I think is more or less separated, beginning, middle, and end. And then 1 per stitch, of course, all the way around. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so I finished my row. I'm coming in with that Tiffany Blue, and I'm going to start exactly where we have the first 3 double crochets. So I'm going to come inside of that first single with a single, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm going to skip a stitch, and I'm coming into the next one, and I'm going to do a single. I'm going to create 3 loops of 3 chain. 1, 2, and 3. Skip a stitch into the next one. Single. So far I have 2 loops. 1, 2, 3 chain. Skip a stitch into the next one. So I have 3 loops already of 3 chain. Maybe I'm up too high. So after my 3 loops, I'm going to do 1 chain. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and come in the third with double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Coming back in, double crochet. 1 chain, skip 1, 2 into the third one with single, and then 1, 2, 3 chain, 1 into the second one, 1, 2, 3 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. So I have 2 loops already of 3 chain. 3 chain again, skip 1 stitch into the next one. So I have 3, 3, now 1 chain, skip 2 into the third one, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, double crochet in the same stitch, 1 chain, skip 1, 2 into the third one. And this is how we're going to proceed all the way around. Skip 1, single, 3 chain, skip 1, single, 3 chain, skip 1, single. So I have my 3 loops, 1 chain, skip 1, 2 into the third, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into the same one with double crochet. So one chain, skip 1, 2 into the third one, 1, 2, and 3, skip 1 into the third one, 1, 2, and 3, skip 1 into the third one, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 into the third one, so I have my 3 loops, 1 chain, skip 1, 2 into the third one, Was I saying into the third one? Because here it's skip one into the second, skip one into the second, skip one into the second. So 3 loops of 3 chain. I might have been saying differently. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't remember. When I'm too concentrated, I lose track. 1 chain, skip 1, 2, into the third one. Single, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 into the second. I think I was saying into the third one. Skip 1 into the second. Skip 1 into the second. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finish my row. I'm going to come inside of this first loop of 3 chain with single. 1, 2, 3 chain into the next. So I have 1 loop already. 1, 2, 3 chain into the next. 2 loops. We'll be having 2 loops on each one all the way around. Coming inside of the V with 9 double crochets. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Directly into that first loop with single 1, 2, and 3. Single 1, 2, and 3 into the second or the third loop, I should say. So 2 loops again, directly into the V with 9 double crochets. And this is how we're going to repeat all the way around. Nine directly in the first loop, single. So 9 double crochets directly in the first loop with single, 3 chain, single, 3 chain, single, directly into the V. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So finished my row. I'm going to come back in that 3 chain. If you find that it's too far, we could always go through slip stitch on that first stitch and then come in the center. Single, 1, 2, 3 chain into the next one. I'm going directly into that first double crochet with double crochet and 1, 2, 3 chain. Coming behind that double crochet with picot into the second. Double crochet, 1, 2, 3 chain behind, picot. And we're going to do 9 double crochets with 8 picots. Now, if you feel to do your normal picot, go ahead. I prefer it this way. It's much nicer, I find. But that's just my personal opinion. Everybody has their own taste, right? So 3 chain behind, picot. And we're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picots. Directly into that first 3 chain with single, 3 chain, and single. So now we have 1 loop on each motif. Coming back in and repeating that double crochet. 1, 2, 3, picot. And again, the same thing. 1, 2, 3, behind that double crochet and repeating everything. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. So coming in with that blue, we have those 4 groups back there. I'm going to come in that first group with a single, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm coming in that second loop or a little square, single, 1, 2, 3 chain into that third one. So we're creating 3 loops of 3 like we did down here. 1, 2, 3 chain into the last one. So now we have 3 loops of 3 chain, and now I'm going to do 1 chain, exactly how we did on here. 1 chain, then we did the V. We'll be doing the same thing, but on this 3 loop. Okay, we'll leave that behind and come and grab that. So coming over, leaving the other one there behind. Okay, you see it, it's down there. And I'm going to work my double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. I'm going to come back in and creating that V. So I'm in between the motifs here. 1 chain. Again, coming back here in that first 3 chain loop, single, 1, 2, 3, into the second, creating those 3 loops again of 3 chain. Exactly how we did with the bottom ones here. 1, 2, 3, and into the last one. So we have the V, which is worked on this one here, and then the 3 chain. 1 chain. Again, coming in that bottom one. You could put your finger on top of the one back there so you don't get it mixed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain, come back in, double crochet, creating that V. 1 chain, coming in that first loop, single, 3 chain, into that second loop, 1, 2, 3, into that fourth loop, or third loop, I should say, and 1, 2, 3, into the fourth. So we have, again, 1, 2, 3 loops back here. 1 chain, into that 3 chain up front, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, back in, and doing my V. So this is how it's going to be worked all the way around. Like I said, if you want to use the same color, go ahead. I want to bring the edging out, so I'm using the same color as I started at the beginning. But at this point, I could have used, the mustardy color. I could have used pinkish, a little bit of purple. But I think because we have this gorgeous blue up front, I think it's going to make it pop up in the back. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished all the way around all my 3 chain loops and my V's. Now, I'm going to do a slip stitch on that first chain of 3, and then coming in the center with a single. 1, 2, 3. So no different than what we've done here. We should have only 2 loops now of 3 chain. So we're just repeating what we did. Single. So we have those 2 loops coming directly into that V with 9 double crochets. 8 and 9 directly into that first loop, single, and then again 3 chain, just repeating into the next one, single, 3 chain, into the next one, single. So we have those 2 loops of 3 chain coming inside of that V again, creating the 9 double crochets. And this is how it's going to be all the way around, the same way. I'll meet you at the end of my row once I've completed the 9 double crochets, single in that first loop, 3 chains, single, 3 chains, single, and then directly. So 2 loops of 3 chain. Okay, everyone, so I've closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to go in that first chain with slip stitch and then come in the center with single, 1, 2, and 3 into the next one. So this row we should have only 1 loop left of 3 chain. Come directly on top of that first double crochet with double crochet, 1 chain into the next one, double crochet, 1 chain. So we're basically repeating the 9 double crochets with 1 chain space in between them. We have 1 more row left and we're done, which is the row of picots. Okay, 1 chain, double crochet, 1 chain, double crochet, 1 chain, and my last double crochet. So I'm going to go directly into the next loop, single, 1, 2, and 3, and directly again. So I have 1 loop directly into that first double crochet with double crochet, 1 chain space in between them, and continue on. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the end, closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to do the walk on that first chain with slip stitch. Now, here on this motif, we have 9 double crochets. On the 5th one, we're going to go in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right on the back, we have these 2 loops. I'm going to go in those 2 loops, and do a single. So coming in those 2 loops, back in that 1 loop left we have, and do a single. So we can have this stay flat onto the other motif in the back and not have it flipping or putting glue or things like that. Okay, so now I'm going to do 1 chain. I'm going to come inside of that space we have in between the double crochets, that 1 chain space, and do 1, 2, and 3 behind that single picot into the next one. Single, 3 chain, behind, single into the next one. Single, 3 chain, behind, and single. On the next one, I'm going to do a 6 chain, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, behind, and close it in. So we're going to have 3 picots of 3 chain on one side and 3 on the other. 1, 2, 3, and the 6 chain on the middle. And again, 1, 2, 3, behind, and my 3rd one. 1, 2, 3, behind. Going into that last one, we're not doing picots, so we have 3 here, 6 chain, and 3 here. Doing 1 chain. I'm going to come again, count 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th, I'm going to grab those 2 chains back here on the motif, and I'm coming in the center of that 3 chain loop left that we have, and close it in with a single. Don't tighten it too much, we don't want to pull on the pattern. 1 chain, come back in between that first space again, single 3 chain, and just repeat what we've just done. So very simple. And to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain. Come back in, picot. Into the next one. 1, 2, 3. Picot into the next one. 1, 2, 3. Behind the single. And one more picot. 1, 2, 3. Behind the single, and on the last one we don't do picots, we do only a single. Okay, 1 chain again. 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 5th, so I'm coming back here on those 2 loops, coming in that 1 chain space, or 3 chains we have, I should say, and single 1 chain, and then come back in that first space and continue on. And this pretty much does it for this video. I absolutely love the pattern. She did a really good job with it. I absolutely love her work. She's one of my favorites. I was sure you guys would enjoy this very much. For that reason I decided to create it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So thank you so much, Lucivania. What did I do here? Did I go back into the same one? Let's try that again. So close it in into the next one. Single 3 chain. I'll leave the measurements below and a little video for you guys to see how it looks like. Now remember, you can play with colors, or you can do it all in one color. It's up to you. I love using colors. It gives the different dimensions of style on the project, so why not, right? Okay, everyone. So that's pretty much the final result. I absolutely love it. God bless everybody, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Karen H, for watching the videos, and everybody else that does the same thing. If you have not subscribed, please do so. It helps the channel tremendously. And if you have any, suggestions, requests, go ahead. You're welcome to it. Thank you. God bless you. Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye.